It's time for Ryan's Roses. It's time for a Halloween edition of Ryan's Roses here. Sissany, it's a public service, and the email says, Dear Ryan and Sissany, my husband went to a co-worker's Halloween party in a couple's costume with her.
Oh.
The girl had a Halloween party and invited some coworkers. I stayed home with the kids while he went, and I found out from pictures on someone else's Facebook page that he and the girl were in a couple's costume. I have not told him anything yet because, first of all, he didn't invite me to the party. I was a little hurt, but we also didn't have a babysitter to watch our kids. Now, you don't need to be married that long to realize that this is not a good idea.
Unless it's a big misunderstanding and it was just a big coincidence that they looked like they were a couple.
Well, yes, but but you cannot be with another person in a couple's costume.
No.
Unless it's a relative.
Yes, I agree.
That's the exception to the rule. Let's get Vanessa on the line. So, Vanessa.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on with us.
Thanks for having me.
This seems, if it's true, insensitive. Not only wrong, but insensitive that, you couldn't go, you didn't have a sitter, and then he says he's going to go anyway, and then he dresses up as some theme with this other woman.
That's how I feel. I'm not only hurt, I'm also kind of like stressed and worried. Like what's going on is how I feel. I mean,
I'm surprised you didn't say anything yet.
I want to find out for sure, and I just want to catch them, like, if something's going on. I mean, I'm at home with the kids. Things have been tight. I'm usually the designated babysitter, and we haven't had any time to ourselves, and my mind's kind of spinning, and I just want to I want to know the truth, like, what's going on, and...
What were they? What was the couple's costume?
He went as Mr. Incredible, and then she's, like, Miss Elastigirl.
She's Miss what? Miss Elastic Girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, not Miss Alaska. No, Miss Elastic.
No, I'd say Miss Alaska.
If she went Miss Alaska, that would solve the problem.
Oh, so it's super matchy.
Yeah, they're in the same costume, basically.
Wow.
They're husband and wife in the movie.
They're married in the movie? Yeah. All right, so, Vanessa, we're going to put you on hold. How long have you been with him? How long have you been married?
We're married 5 years.
All right, Vanessa.
Yeah.
So I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is, your husband, on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call my husband on Kiss FM.
Okay, so we're going to call him and offer him some roses. We want to find out who he sends them to and what he puts on the card. So what is Elastigirl's real name?
Maria.
Okay. Good luck on it.
Thanks.
Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Vince?
This is him.
Hi, my name is Nicole. I'm calling from Zaza's Flowers. We're a new flower shop here in Santa Ana. How are you doing this morning?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good. I'm actually calling because we're trying to promote our delivery service. So we're giving away a free dozen red roses today. They're absolutely free, and you can send them to anyone you'd like.
What? You're giving me free roses?
Yes. I know, it sounds kind of crazy, but we're a new flower shop here in Santa Ana, and so we're just trying to promote our new business and our delivery service.
And what is the name of the flower shop?
Zaza's Flowers.
Zaza's Flowers. Okay. Well, I've never heard of this.
We're brand new.
Okay. Well, I'm in the middle of something right now. You got my name. Can I call you back? Can I get a phone number to call you back in like 5 minutes? Because I'm actually in the middle of something.
Well, is there any way we can just get these out in less than 5 minutes? I just need the name of the person you want to send them to, and we can just write a quick note.
Yeah, that's fine. But I've got another person on the line that I'm holding for. Can I just call you back if you can just give me your phone number?
Well, it would just be so much easier if you can just give me the name of the person you want to send them to and can just write a quick note.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. Zaza's Flowers, huh? It's just this. I don't know. This sounds weird.
We're right on the corner of Edinger and Bristol. Kind of, you know where that Smart and Final is?
Yeah, I know. I'm actually looking you up online right now. I don't see anything.
Oh, we don't have a website or anything yet. We're brand new. That's why we're trying to, promote our service. So you may have purchased something online in the past 18 months and then click to receive promotional offers. And so that's how we get our list. I mean, I'm brand new here. My boss just gives me a list of people that live in the area and I have to pick 2 every Monday.
But why would you not have a website? That's where you're going to get a lot of business. I know.
I told my boss that too. She's kind of old. She doesn't know the internet and we're working on that. That's why we're cold calling, basically. We're just trying to give away free dozen red roses. You can send them to anybody that you'd like, and we just hope that word of mouth will kind of spread here in Santa Ana.
Yeah, I feel kind of weird about it, being that you won't give me your phone number and there's nothing online. I'm afraid you're going to ask for a credit card at the end or something like that.
No, I'm not going to ask for any credit card information.
Vince, it is Ryan Seacrest and Sissany. I need you to know that your voice is being broadcast on the radio. Let me ask you a question. We've got your wife, Vanessa, on the line, and she's asked us to call you because she's suspect of something going on with you and Maria, your coworker.
What?
Vanessa, do you want to explain?
Vince, I saw the photo that you guys had up on Facebook of the Halloween party of you and Maria, and you both went in a couple's costume, and you didn't even invite me to the party. And I'm like, what is this about? Do you need something going on? I mean,
no, baby. You know it's hard to get a babysitter, and here's the thing: we didn't go as a couple's costume. I went as Mr. Incredible. She just happened to show up as Alaska Girl. That's why we took a couple photos, because we thought it was so crazy that we just showed up like that. So we just took a couple photos, but we didn't go together as that. By
the way, it's the same costume. You randomly showed up with your coworker whom you talk to all the time at work as the same thing?
Yeah, I know it's crazy, but it happens. I mean, if I went as a vampire and she was a vampire, nobody would care, but it's just one of those things. It's just coincidence. It really is.
But you didn't even invite me. You never take me out anywhere, and it's like you went to his party, and I find out through Facebook that, why didn't you even tell me about it?
Well, you were watching the kids, honey, and I was, the boss is kind of really coming out. He really wanted everybody to be at the party, and, I just didn't want to hurt your feelings, and I kind of had to go, so I just went. We've done that before. I know it's hard to get a babysitter.
I find it hard to believe that you show up randomly as the same thing, essentially, from the same movie, in what looks like the same costume. That's such a strong coincidence.
It is. It's a strong coincidence, but it's exactly what happened. I mean, there's been stronger coincidences in life. I mean, it just randomly happened. I was just like, wow.
Okay, so Vince, let's say that you are telling us the truth. It's a little insensitive to leave your wife at home with the kids, right? And go to the party.
Go out and party.
Well, I didn't stay that long. I mean, I wasn't there as an all-nighter. I came home early. I mean, I love my wife. We got our kids. It was kind of like the boss was really pressuring us to go to this party.
Why not just come home and tell your wife about this hilarious coincidence? Oh, my gosh, You're not going to believe this. I went to the party.
I wouldn't think anything about it. I mean, I love my wife. She knows that.
She thought enough about it to post it, or somebody thought enough about to take a picture of it and post it on Facebook.
Well, yeah, we took it like, what a coincidence. So somebody goes, oh, my God, that's crazy. You guys showed up like that. Let's take, they took photos of everybody that night. They just happened to post, one of those photos.
All right. Well, Vince, we are going to let you go. Vanessa, you have heard from your husband, and it's up to you to figure out what happened there. So good luck with everything. And Vince, thank you for trying to explain.
Thank you,
all right,
guys.
thanks, Ryan.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I might believe him.
Yeah, I'm on the fence.